Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
In 2007, it was introduced as a tool, a bicycle for the mind. But somewhere along the way, we stopped using them and started losing time to them. You check one notification, you scroll for a second, and when you look up, an hour is gone. No memory of what you watched, just the feeling that your brain is tired. When smartphones first showed up, they didn't feel dangerous. They were tools. Email on the go, a map when you were lost, a music player in your pocket. You opened your phone to do one thing, and then you put it away. But as the internet grew, phones started to change. They became a place for entertainment, a place to kill time, a place to share funny videos with friends. Then came social media, Instagram, Facebook, where people checked in, saw what their friends were doing, and shared moments from their own lives. And slowly, something shifted. Videos got shorter. Regular people started to become content creators. Vine proved that 6 seconds was enough to capture attention, and sometimes to make people famous.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
And when TikTok arrived, it changed everything. No clicking, no choosing, just swipe. The algorithm chose for you. As phones became more central to our lives, the apps inside them changed too. Their goals stopped being usefulness and became attention. Every major platform now runs on algorithms designed to keep you engaged for as long as possible. Notifications pull you back in. Feeds refresh endlessly. Content is personalized in real time. The more you watch, the better the system gets at knowing what will keep you watching. Over time, this changes how we use our phones. They're no longer something we open for a reason. They're where we go when we don't have one. As short-form videos spread across every platform, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, something interesting started to happen. People didn't just watch more. They watched longer than they meant to. You tell yourself you'll stop after the next video. Then you scroll again, and when you finally look up, 20 minutes are gone. That's not an accident. Short-form feeds are built like slot machines. Every swipe is a pull of the lever. You don't know what's coming next. It could be boring, or it could be exactly the kind of video your brain loves. That unpredictability is the hook. There's no natural stopping point, no end. You could keep scrolling forever. The only limits are your time and your attention. Over time, your brain starts to learn a simple rule. One more scroll might be the good one. And that expectation, not the videos themselves, is what keeps you going. So what happens when your brain is trained like this every day? Researchers tend to group the effects into 3 broad categories. Number 1, cognitive breakdown, or brainrot. Short-form content forces your brain to make hundreds of tiny, low-effort decisions. Watch or skip. Watch or skip. Watch or skip. That might sound harmless, but it adds up. In one study, participants who scrolled through short-form content performed worse on logical reasoning tasks than people who watched the same content in a continuous format. Not because they were less intelligent, but because their brains were mentally depleted. Another effect shows up in something called perspective memory, the ability to remember to do something later. When people scroll during breaks, their brains tend to dissociate. That's why you open your phone for a minute and forget what you are about to do next. Number 2, structural and biological stress. The effects aren't just mental, they're physical. Heavy screen use has been linked to changes in the brain's cortex, the part responsible for attention and processing information. Cortical thinning is a normal part of growing up, but in younger users, the researchers are seeing signs that this process may be happening earlier than expected, potentially giving the brain less time to fully develop focus and thinking skills. Sleep takes a hit too. Screens emit blue light that tells your brain it's still daytime. That suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. One study found that people who read on screens produced less melatonin, fell asleep more slowly, and spent less time in deep, restorative sleep. Add to that symptoms like eye strain, headaches, blurred vision. These are so common they have a name: computer vision syndrome. Number 3, chemical loops and dependence. Dopamine isn't released only when you get a reward. It spikes when you anticipate one. Short-form feeds exploit this perfectly. Because you can't predict what comes next, your brain stays in a constant state of anticipation, like a gambler waiting for their next pull of a slot machine. Each good video creates a small dopamine spike, but after the spike comes a drop. And when those drops happen over and over, Your brain starts to feel understimulated by normal life. Things that once felt rewarding, reading, conversations, quiet, now feel dull by comparison. So you scroll again, not to feel good, but to escape the low. Over time, this creates a loop. Notifications, likes, and attention act as small rewards, but when the phone goes away, the expected dopamine doesn't arrive. Instead, the brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. That's why stepping away doesn't just feel boring. It can feel anxious, restless, uncomfortable. In some cases, people even experience phantom vibrations, sensing notifications that aren't there. The good news is this: brain rot isn't inevitable. You don't have to quit your phone. You just need to be more intentional about how you use it. First, limit how much short-form content you consume. The biggest problem isn't the videos themselves. It's the endless swiping. Watch longer videos, watch movies, watch content with a beginning and an end. Give your brain a stopping point. Second, protect your sleep. Sleep is when the brain cleans itself. It flushes out toxins built up during the day and restores attention and memory. Screens interfere with that process. That's why one simple rule matters more than almost anything else. Put the phone down at least 1 hour before sleep. If you read, read on paper. And aim for real rest, 7 to 9 hours, so your brain can actually recover. Next, eliminate constant interruptions. Your brain can't multitask. Every notification forces it to switch focus, even if you don't respond. That switch cost adds up. Turning your phone off, not just silencing it, during focused work dramatically improves performance. After a few days without constant interruptions, your attention span starts to come back. And finally, rebuild attention on purpose. When you cut back, the first thing you'll feel isn't calm. It's discomfort, restlessness, anxiety. That's not failure, it's withdrawal. Waiting it out matters. Practices like mindfulness, being fully present, spending time outside, doing one thing at a time, help to rebuild the attention pathways that endless scrolling weakens. We can't let the AI brain rot slop take over. Your mind is your best asset. Don't let it rot away. Thanks for watching.